So we have derived the formulas for kinetic energy, work kinetic energy theorem, work done by spring force, work done by gravitational force, and this is work done by a general variable force and power. So after deriving the representative formulas, inshallah now we will go for the numericals. So this is your one of the tutorial. You can see this is your problem number 1. In this problem we can see that we have a checkpoint number 2. The figure shows 4 situations in which a force acts on a box while the box slides rightward to a distance t across a frictionless floor. So it is mentioned here that these are 4 different cases and all cases are frictionless. So for a frictionless cases we have coefficient of kinetic friction, that is known as mu k, and it will equal to 0. And if kinetic friction is equal to 0, now what will happen? Then we have to solve all of these cases independently for the work done, and when we will check out in what case we have a positive work and earlier work or more work. So the magnitudes of the forces are identical. All of the forces have a same magnitude. Their orientations are as shown. So in case A, we can see that force is acting. We can see that this box have to replace at distance d forward. So when this box will move forward, then distance between the covered distance and applied force will be 90 degree. In this case, what will be the angle we will see? In this case, there will be some angle, and in this case, we will see that both work done that have applied force and distance covered are in the same direction. So here theta will equal to 0. So here theta will equal to 90 degree. The magnitude of the forces are identical. Their orientations are as shown. Rank the situation according to the work done on the box during the displacement most positive first. So in all of these cases, we people know that work done is equal to, we have to characterize the formula. What is work done? Work done is equal to dot product of force into displacement covered in the direction of applied force. So we have W is equal to F dot S, that is equal to W is equal to Fs cos theta. So what will happen, where F is force, S is displacement, and theta is the angle between the distance covered and applied force. So in case A, we can see that there is some angle that is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. And this is the case where angle is 90 degree. This is the case where angle is between 0 degree and 90 degree, and this is the case when we have angle between displacement and applied force as 0 degree. So we know that cos 0 is always 1 and cos 90 is 0. So in case B, work done will equal to 0, and in case D, there will be a maximum work, and in case C, there will be a work done that will be positive, but it will be less than case D, because cos theta will have some value and it will be less than 1, and in this case we have a negative work done. So most positive first case is case D, where we have maximum work done, where cos 0 is equal to 1, so work done is equal to force into displacement. That's all. So let's solve this another numerical. In this case, you can see that we have a weight, body of mass m, that is dropped from the height h. So what will happen? He is saying that if this body will move vertically downward with velocity v1, and this is another case. If this dropped body will adopt the straight vertical path, then it will have some velocity v1, and if it will follow this angular path, this is another path, it will have velocity v2. It is asked either v1 is greater or v2. So in both cases, body is dropped from some height, and we can see that in this case there will be some velocity, and in this case there will be some component of velocity that will be responsible for the gravitational force and work done by the gravitational force. So maximum work done will be because of the v1 case. In this case, body will come straight downward and it will have largest velocity as compared to V2. So vertical path have always greater velocity than the angular path. This thing is also observed from the projectile case, where we in the motion of projectiles we have derived different formulas for velocities. For example, horizontal component of velocity Vx, that was derived, and vertical component Vy was also derived, and maximum case is always in this example. So V1 will be greater than V2 in this case. This problem also deals with the gravitational potential energy, which represents that V1 will be greater than V2. So this is your another problem, that is problem number 3. In this case we can see that in figure 7.32 a constant force Fa of magnitude 82 Newton is applied to a 3 kg shoebox at angle 53 degree, causing the box to move on a frictionless ramp at a constant speed. So what we have derived from this numerical problem, that there is a constant force known as Fa and it have a magnitude 82 Newton. This box has a mass of 3 kg and it is placed at an angle to the inclined surface 53 degree, causing the box to move in the frictionless ramp. So it is frictionless case has of a mu k is equal to 0, coefficient of kinetic friction is 0. At a constant speed, what is meant by constant speed? Why it is clearly mentioned that we have a constant speed? Because in change of, we want to find in some cases change of kinetic energy. Change of kinetic energy is only possible if we have initial and final velocities. So in some of the cases we have given that initial velocity is this and final velocity is this, then change of kinetic energy in those cases we can find easily as we should know the mass of the body and sliding initial and final velocity. So we can determine changing kinetic energy of that mass. But in this case we can see that we have a constant speed, and what will happen, change of kinetic energy will equal to kinetic energy initial minus kinetic energy final, and initial and final velocities are same, so changing kinetic energy will equal to 0. How much work is done on the box by Fa when the box has moved through the vertical distance h is equal to 0.105 meter. So there is a vertical distance h that is equal to 0.150 meter, and it is asked that we should find work done by the force Fa that have moved up through a vertical distance. So we have to solve this problem. Now we will go for its solution. We have the magnitude of force and mass of the block that is sliding on a frictionless body, and it have a inclined angle of 53 degree, mu k is equal to 0, and height is given, change in kinetic energy is equal to 0, and all of this information is derived from the simple formulas. Now we will go for the corresponding solution, and in this case we can see that change in kinetic energy of the body is 0, and what will happen, that there is a work done by the applied force, and we can find out the work done by the applied force, because in this case we have to find the work, how much work is done on the box by Fa when the box has moved through a distance of vertical h. So if we can assume easily that force Fa is acting at some angle, and we have to determine which component of this force is responsible for the displacement, and when we will resolve it we will see that which component of this force is responsible for the movement. So let's solve it. Problem number 3. In this case we have a force of 82 Newton, mass of body's block is 3 kg, mu k is equal to 0, that is coefficient of kinetic friction, and angle of this mass that is on the inclined surface is 53 degree. Okay, and we have to, height is also given, that is equal to 0.150 meter, and what we have to find, we have to find the work done by the force Fa. So W represent the work and FA represent the work done by this force. So we have to find this. Also it is given that V1 Vi is equal to Vf, that is equal to V, because we have a constant velocity. So initial and final velocity are same. So what will be kinetic energy? Change in kinetic energy will equal to half m Vf square minus half m Vi square, and that will equal to 0. So change of kinetic energy will equal to 0 in this case. Change of kinetic energy is equal to 0. And what we have, we want to find the work done by the force Fa. In this case we can clearly see that force Fa have two components, and one of the component will be vertical component. For example, if this is the case and this is your block, and we can see that this is the force that is acting on the body. If this is the force Fa, we can see that this will be the normal force and this will be the gravitational force mg. Okay, so work done in this case will be, if we will resolve it into the, in the angular components, then we will see that this gravitational force mg and applied force will be doing work like gravitational force. For example, if we will resolve it into the components, then we will see that if it is the angle phi, then this will be the one component and this will be the another component. So this component, we can see that this component is no more doing work and this component is doing work, and that is actually because of that. And in this case we can easily interpret what is work done. So work done by the force Fa will equal to work done by the gravitational force, and that is equal to m, because we have a negative sign. Why negative sign? Minus mgh. Negative sign because of the angular direction of that component, it is taken negative. So minus mgh will become plus mgh, so we will have mgh. So it is simple case we have been provided here with mgh as a work done. So this is the work done by the gravitational force. So work done by gravitational force is equal to mgh, and mass is given, g is given, h is given. So we can easily find out the work done by the gravitational force, and that will equal to 3 into 9.8 into 0.15, and that will equal to 4.41 joules. 4.41 joules. This is the work done by gravitational force. Work done by gravitational force. Now we want to find the work that is done by the force Fa. So we have to first of all find out what is the component of the force that is responsible for the movement of log. We know that this component is not responsible for movement of log. This component is responsible for movement of log. It is in front of angle phi, so this will be sine component. Sine component of force Fa is responsible for the movement of log. So work done by force will be, work done by force will equal to W is equal to Fa dot S. S यहाँ पे आपके पास H given है. So what is Fa? Fa is actually nothing. जब हम इसको components में resolve करेंगे, Fa and which component? Sin theta. Okay, Fa sin theta into H. We know that force Fa is given, that is about 82 Newton. Height is given, that is about 0.15 meter, and angle is also given of inclined surface, that is equal to 53 degree. So we will put all the components 82 into sine 53 degree into height, that is 0.15 meter. So at the end we have work done by the applied force F, that is equal to, so you can easily find the value from the calculator. Please note that I have mentioned two cases here. One is the work done by the gravitational force and other is the work done by the applied force Fa. So you will see that both forces will be close to each other. अगर इसका नेगेटिव साइन होगा तो उसका प्लस होगा, उसका प्लस होगा तो इसका नेगेटिव होगा, ये आप लोग खुद देखेंगे इसको कैलकुलेट करके. सो इसको आपने खुद जो है वो, ये मैंने सॉल्व किया है, वो आप खुद सॉल्व करेंगे, जस्ट मल्टीप्लाई करना है इसमें. तो एक दफ़ा फिर रिवाइज कर लें कि आपको पता है ये ब्लॉक है जो गिवन इंक्लाइंड सरफेस पे है, उसका मेन पोजीशन से जो एंगल गिवन है वो 53 डिग्री गिवन है आपको, और फ्रिक्शन सरफेस है, सो म्यू क्यू इज इक्वल टू 0. एंड ये ब्लॉक में जो आपके पास ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स है वो mg है, और इसकी जो नॉर्मल फोर्स होगी वो n होगी. फोर्स Fa जो एक्ट कर रही है गिवन है हमें, हमने फोर्स F को Fa को 2 कंपोनेंट्स में रिजॉल्व किया अकॉर्डिंगली, वर्टिकल एंड हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट में. और जो इसका एग्जैक्ट परपेंडिकुलर कंपोनेंट था वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल था फॉर दी मूवमेंट ऑफ ब्लॉक अपवर्ड. सो हमने इसको कंसिडर किया, इसको हमने रिमूव किया. सो कंसिडरिंग दिस कंपोनेंट ऑफ फोर्स एंड ट्रैवल डिस्टेंस, हमने इसको कंसिडर क्यों नहीं किया? इट इज़ वेरी सिंपल. ये वाला जो फोर्स का कंपोनेंट है Fa वो ट्रैवल डिस्टेंस के परपेंडिकुलर है. ये वाला जो हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट है वो ट्रैवल डिस्टेंस के हॉरिजॉन्टल है. जो परपेंडिकुलर कंपोनेंट है फोर्स का वो एंगल थीटा 90 डिग्री जनरेट करेगा, और ऑब्वियसली cos 90 0 होता है. तो देयर इज नो वर्क डन बाय द वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट ऑफ दिस फोर्स, वर्क डन बाय द ओनली हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट. सो दैट इज गिवन एज Fa sin theta into h. So simply we have the value of Fa, angle and h, and we have the work done by the force. So let's solve another example. This is your problem number 4. It is a book example. You can see that this is the spring element that is attached with the block. This is your stiffness element and block is the inertial element. We know that there will be a kinetic energy that will be linked with this block, and there will be a potential energy or elastic potential energy that will be linked with this spring element. So you can see from the statement, a spring and block are in arrangement. When the block is pulled out to a 4 centimeter distance, we must apply a force of 360 Newton. It is described here that this man have pulled the block at distance from mean. This is mean position of block, and what is happening? He have pulled the block from the mean position to the another position that is 4 centimeter from the mean position, and applied force as this point is 360 Newton. So this is the one case. He is saying that this is the one case that is about this problem. Now move forward. We pull the block to a distance of 11 centimeter and then release it. Then he continued pulling it, and when this block moved a distance from 11 centimeter from the mean position, then he has released that block. How much work does the spring do on the block when the block moves from initial position 5 centimeter to the final position 3 centimeter? That is the case A. This is the case B, where final position is 0.3 centimeter. This is the case C, where final position is minus 5 centimeter. So what is meant by this? That means when he will release that block from the position of 5 centimeter, then first this block will come to 3 centimeter, then it will come to the left of the mean position. That means block is in compression. So negative sign is denoting here that block will be in left side from the mean position or in compression. Minus 3 centimeter from the left side and minus 5 centimeter from the mean position and minus 9 centimeter. In all of these cases we have to find work done by the spring on the block. Work done by the spring on the block. So before finding out the work done by the spring on the block, we need to understand the dynamics of spring. We know that spring force that is equal to F is equal to minus kx. Why minus kx? Because negative sign is denoting the restoring force. Spring force is elastic potential, responsible for elastic potential energy, and negative sign indicates that force is restoring. Okay, we know that F is equal to Kx, and when block was pulled from mean position to 4 centimeter, then the force magnitude was 360 Newton. If we will assume that force is 360 Newton and pull distance is 4 centimeter, we will convert 4 centimeter into meter. That will be about 0.04 meter, and we will put value into F is equal to Kx. Then what we will have? We have value of K. What is K? K is the stiffness of spring element, and then we will have a value of K. And how we will use this value of K? We will use this value of K in the forward cases to find out the work done by the spring. For example, how work done by spring element is equal to half Kx square, where half is half and K is spring constant and x is the distance travelled. So we will see that we will find the value of K from the first case, and we will use the same value of K, and then we will use the given value of the displacement to find the work done by the spring. So let's solve this problem. This is your problem number 4, where you can see you have x is equal to 4 centimeter, that is equal to 0.04 meter, and you have force that is equal to 360 Newton. This is the first case to hold it here. So from this case, what we will have? We have F is equal to Kx and K is equal to F over x. So when we will put values, we will have the value of K as 9 multiplied by 10 raised to power the 3 Newton per meter. This is the value of stiffness coefficient. So this was the value of stiffness coefficient. And what we have to find? We have to find the value of the work done by the spring force for the given cases A. For example, for given case A, we have to find the work done by the potential energy, that is equal to half Kx square, half Kx square. And what is x square? Actually, it is del x square, change in the displacement. So in case A, since case A has xi is equal to 5 centimeter and xf is equal to 3 centimeter. So we will put the value of both cases, half multiplied by k is 9 into 10 to the power 3 and del x square, that will be what is initial is 0.05 square, what is final? That is 0.03 square. I have converted centimeter into meter. So when you will solve this, then you will have a work done by the case A, that is about 7.25 joules. This is work done by the potential energy. Okay. So what will happen in part B? In part B, you will use the same formula. There will be the same value of kinetic. There will be the same element value of the stiffness element. Then what will be the difference will be the value of xf. xi value is same for all cases, that is about 0.05 square. xf value will be different, that is sf value, final placement of block for case B is minus 3 centimeter. So when we will use this value, it will be minus 0.03 square, and finally we have this value of work done, that will be about इधर आप इसको कैलकुलेट कर लें जो भी वैल्यू आ जाए. ओके. अब केस सी जो है आपका, केस सी में आप देख रहे हैं कि -5 सेंटीमीटर पे आपने कैलकुलेट करना है फाइनल पोजीशन जो है. तो क्या होगा, -5 सेंटीमीटर जब यहाँ आएगा 0.05 स्क्वायर जिसे कैंसिल हो जाएगा, वर्क डन 0 हो जाएगा. इसी तरह केस डी को भी सॉल्व करना है. ये प्रॉब्लम आपकी बुक से लिए गए, सो प्लीज़ इसको जो है वो वहाँ से आप इसको देख लें, सोल्यूशन वहाँ पे गिवन है. मैंने आपको जो बेसिक प्रोसीजर है वो मैंने आपको बता दिया है. कैन सी that it is like the same previous case, but in this case we have been given the work done, we have been given with the displacement, work done with the displacement. So let's check. What we have difference in this case? In the arrangement of the problem, we gradually pull the block from x equal to 0 to x equal to 3. So this is 0 position, this is 3 centimeter position where it is stationary. Here it is stationary at this point. It gives the work done our forces does on the block. So this is y-axis, that is work done by the spring element on the block. When we then pull the block out of 5 centimeter and release it from the rest, how much work does the spring do on the block when the block moves from xi is equal to this, and xf for case A is this, xf for case B is 2 centimeter, xf for case C is minus 5 centimeter. So this is the same problem like previous case. What we will do, we can see that with respect to displacement of block, what done given. So for the displacement of 3 centimeter, we have work done of about 0.9 joules. So we will equate that work done by the spring element on the block is equal to half kx square. Work done, so we will put displacement is equal to 3 centimeter or 0.03 meter, and corresponding work done is 0.9 joules. So we will calculate the value of stiffness coefficient k. So k की वैल्यू आप यहाँ से फाइंड कर लेंगे, और आफ्टर दिस आप ये k की जो वैल्यू आपने यहाँ से फाइंड कर ली इस ग्राफ से. अब ये k की वैल्यू कहाँ यूज़ होगी? इस केस में जब इनिशियली ब्लॉक इस पोजीशन पे और फाइनल इस पोजीशन पे है, फिर इनिशियल इस पोजीशन पे और फाइनल इस पोजीशन पे है, फिर इनिशियल इस पोजीशन पे फाइनल इस पोजीशन पे, सेम वैल्यू पुट करेंगे. वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू हाफ के एक्स स्क्वायर, और k की वैल्यू आपको इस ग्राफ से मिली थी डब्ल्यू इज इक्वल टू हाफ के एक्स स्क्वायर से, और आप इसको जो है वो फाइनली सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो लेट्स सॉल्व इट. Okay, in this case you can see that displacement of the graph is 3 centimeter. So मैं इसी को चेंज कर रहा हूँ, 3 centimeter कर दें आप, ये प्रॉब्लम नंबर 5 कर दें अपना. x इक्वल टू 3 centimeter, ये 0.03 मीटर हो जाएगा आपका. एंड वर्क फोर्स दैट वी हैव ड्राइव्ड इज 0.9 joules, and against this we can find W is equal to half k x square. This is work done by potential energy, and we can find the value of k, that will equal to 2 into work divided by x square. So that is equal to, in this way you can find the value of the stiffness coefficient. So value of stiffness coefficient will equal to k is equal to 2 into 0.95 divided by 0.03 square. So this will give you a value of k, that will be in Newton per meter. ये जो value of k आपके पास आएगी, फिर आप इसको केस A के लिए यूज़ करेंगे. Work done by the spring element on block when initial position is about 5 centimeter and final position for case A is 4 centimeter. So यहाँ पे आप just 4 centimeter यूज़ कर लें, और जो k की वैल्यू यूज़ यहाँ पे आप निकालेंगे वो यहाँ पे यूज़ कर लें. k की वैल्यू यहाँ पे, वो यहाँ पे आ जाएगी. तो इस केस में जो है आप इजीली जो है इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, बल्कि आपने अगर सॉल्व किया भी हो तो यहाँ पे मेरे ख्याल में k की वैल्यू आएगी 1000 न्यूटन पर मीटर, 1000 न्यूटन पर मीटर. सो आप यहाँ पे यूज़ कर लें 1000 k की वैल्यू, और इसके अगेंस्ट जो फाइनल इनिशियल डिस्प्लेसमेंट 0.05 है और फाइनल डिस्प्लेसमेंट है 0.04 स्क्वायर. सो यू कैन फाइंड वर्क डन इन दिस केस, दैट विल बी अबाउट 0.9 joules. ये फॉर केस 1 है, केस A 0.9 joules. सिमिलरली फॉर केस B आप जो है इधर 1000 पुट करें k की वैल्यू, और इसी तरह यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं केस B में जो आपके पास x की वैल्यू गिवन है वो 0.02 गिवन है माइनस में. तो इसको आप सॉल्व करेंगे जो भी आंसर आएगा. इसी तरह केस C में भी आप देख लेंगे. तो दीज आर वेरी सिंपल प्रॉब्लम्स, और इनमें ब्यूटी ये है कि सब में कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्वेश्चंस जो हैं वो सेम है, इनको सॉल्व करने का जो प्रोसीजर है वो सेम है. सो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू वर्क डन बाय पोटेंशियल एनर्जी, वर्क डन बाय द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स, और वर्क डन बाय द अप्लाइड फोर्स, or in the previous case when block was inclined on the surface, we have find out how to find out the work done by the body. So in the coming numericals we will solve some other examples. So let's wait for it. आपको जो थ्योरी क्लास में करवाई गई है काइंडली आप उसको रिवाइज करें फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इस इन न्यूमेरिकल्स को सॉल्व करने से पहले, और फिर जो न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम्स आपको गिवन है एक्सरसाइज में विद रिस्पेक्ट टू वर्क डन बाय द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स और वर्क डन बाय द काइनेटिक एनर्जी और वर्क डन बाय द पोटेंशियल एनर्जी और वर्क डन बाय द पावर, सो व्हाट इज पावर, सो इन सब चीज़ों को जो है वो आप इजीली फाइंड कर सकते हैं. So in this case you can see that this is your another slide where we have kinetic energy and work done formulas. This is the gravitational force that is equal to mg and work done by gravitational force is mgh. This is spring force that is restoring force minus kx and work done by spring force will equal to half k del x square. What is del x? That is equal to xi square minus xf square. So formula in exponent form is here, half k xi square minus half k xf square, and this is applied force Fa and work done will be W that is equal to F dot S, and जो भी इसमें जो एंगल बन रहा होगा उसके मुताबिक आप उसको सॉल्व करेंगे. सो काइनेटिक एनर्जी इनिशियल हाफ एम वी आई स्क्वायर से आप डिनोट करते हैं, काइनेटिक एनर्जी फाइनल हाफ एम वी आई स्क्वायर से, और अगर नेटवर्क कहें तो नेटवर्क हमेशा होता है फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी माइनस इनिशियल काइनेटिक एनर्जी, फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी माइनस इनिशियल काइनेटिक एनर्जी. ओके, और अगर नेटवर्क डन बाय पोटेंशियल एनर्जी की बात की जाए तो वो होता है ये काइनेटिक एनर्जी फाइनल माइनस काइनेटिक एनर्जी इनिशियल है, क्योंकि उसके इसमें रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स होती है तो उसमें वर्क डन बाय पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इनिशियल माइनस वर्क डन बाय पोटेंशियल एनर्जी फाइनल केस में होता है, क्योंकि इनिशियल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी ज़्यादा होती है एज कम्पेयर टू फाइनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. सो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी के केस में इनिशियल टर्म पहले आती है और फाइनल टर्म बाद में आती है, क्योंकि रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स नेगेटिव यहाँ पे साइन आ जाता है. और नेटवर्क के केस में अगर काइनेटिक एनर्जी है इनिशियल बॉडी है आपकी, तो उस केस में फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी माइनस फाइनल इनिशियल काइनेटिक एनर्जी होता है. ओके, सो दिस इज योर अनदर स्लाइड दैट इज शेयर्ड. दिस इज योर एग्जांपल प्रॉब्लम नंबर 1. इन दिस एग्जांपल अगेन वी विल सॉल्व दिस एग्जांपल लाइक द प्रीवियस केस. So let's observe the statement and try to interpret the given numerical values. We have a block. An initially stationary 15 kg crate of cheese wheels is pulled with a cable a distance d up a frictionless ramp to a height 2.50 centimeter where it stops. How much work is done on the crate by gravitational force and how much work is done by the tension force? So you can see that given is the mass of this crate and how much distance d, that is inclined distance is given, that is d, that is about 0.50 meter, and vertical distance that is h, it is also given, that is 2.50 meter. Okay, so given angle is not given. So we know that we have been provided with the inclined distance and vertical distance, so we will find out the angle of the applied force, and we have been provided with the mass of the block and it is frictionless block, again mu k is equal to 0, our coefficient of kinetic friction is equal to 0. So we have defined the work done by the gravitational force and the tension force. This is the same problem like the previous case, it is very simple. Let's interpret the information of the numerical. So this is your example 1. In this case again everything is same, concepts are same. We have been provided with the crate of mass that is about 15 kg, and we have been provided with the inclined distance that is equal to 5.70 meter, and we have been provided with the vertical distance that is about 2.50 meter, and we have been given no other thing is given. Yes, surface is frictionless, so coefficient of kinetic friction is equal to 0. And what we have to find? We have to find work done by the gravitational force. I am represented with the Wg, and also we are asked to find work done by the tension force, that is W into T. So these two parameters are required, and we can see. So let's start. For the case A, work done by the gravitational force. For the work done by gravitational force, we need to find the gravitational force and take its dot product with the given distance h. Okay, when we will solve it, we will have fg cos theta into h, that is here fg h cos theta जिसे आप कह सकते हैं. Okay, so what is fg h? H is given, angle is not known, fg is not known. So first of all हम angle को find करते हैं. We have been provided here the inclined distance and this vertical distance. Inclined distance is 5.70 meter and vertical distance is 2.50 meter. So we can find the angle, that is this. What is this angle? Sin theta is equal to 2.50 divided by 5.70. Sin theta is equal to perpendicular into hypotenuse. So जब आप इसको एंगल फाइंड करेंगे, ये आपके पास आएगा तकरीबन साइन इनवर्स के बाद 26 डिग्री. दिस इज योर एंगल 26 डिग्री. So you will use this angle for the inclined surface. Okay, so angle is known now. So what is another thing we have to find? We have to find the value of fg. So before finding the value of fg, let's understand the dynamics of block. Block is placed on the inclined surface. Suppose this is your block and it is moving. So suppose this is the center of gravity and this is the gravitational force that is acting downward, that is mg. Normal force will be this, and against this normal force we will have the component of gravitational force mg. So it will have two components. Mg will have two components of force. One component will be this, and that will equal to, if this is angle phi, mg cos phi, and this will be another component, that will be mg sin phi. Okay, so these are two components of this force, and which component is responsible for the movement of block? That is mg sin theta. Okay, mg cos phi is not responsible for the movement of block, only mg sin phi is the responsible for movement of block. So how we can find the this parameter fg? Fg is equal to, f is equal to mg होता है normally. So angular component है क्योंकि, तो क्या होगा mg sin into theta और phi, and that is equal to, m is known, that is 15 into 9.8 into sine, what is phi? Phi is about 26 degree. So you will find the value of fg, and in this case value of fg is 64.44 Newton. 64.44 Newton. Okay, so you have find the value of fg and you have to find the value of wg now. You can easily find the value of wg now. How? Wg is equal to fg dot h or fg h cos theta. Okay, what is this cos theta? Cos theta is actually, theta is the angle between the travel distance and applied force. Okay, this is the applied force mg sin theta and travel distance is this. So अगर हम इसको जो है वो चेक करें, ट्रैवल डिस्टेंस आपका ये और अप्लाइड फोर्स जो है वो इस डायरेक्शन में है, तो एंगल आपका जो है वो 180 डिग्री आ रहा है. थीटा क्या आ रहा है आपके पास? 180 डिग्री. एंगल बिटवीन दी ट्रैवल डिस्टेंस एंड अप्लाइड फोर्स, दैट इज 180 डिग्री. सो एफ जी आपको पता है, एच पता है. सो पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ एफ जी, एच एंड थीटा. व्हाट इज एफ जी? That is equal to 64.44. What is value of h? That is about 2.5. And what is value of cos 180 degree? That will be negative value. Okay, negative 1. So total value of Wg is equal to minus 161 joules. Minus 161 joules. So Wg is equal to minus 161 joules. So this is the work done by gravitational force. This is the negative work done, 161. What is meant by this? अगर ब्लॉक डाउनवर्ड मूव कर रहा हो तो वर्क डन पॉजिटिव होता है, और अगर ब्लॉक अप मूव कर रहा हो तो वर्क डन बाय ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स क्या होता है, नेगेटिव होता है। सो डाउनवर्ड तो ब्लॉक मूव कर नहीं रहा, अपवर्ड मूव कर रहा है, तो इसलिए ये ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स से जो वर्क डन हुआ है वो नेगेटिव आ रहा है आपका। ओके, नाउ वी विल फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ द another component Wt, work done by the tension force. So how we can find the work done by tension force? Again we have to consider the net work done. Before finding the net work done, we have to consider some of the we have to consider dynamics of this block. For example, you can see that block is moving with the constant velocity upon a frictionless surface. So change in kinetic energy will equal to 0. Change in kinetic energy will equal to 0. Okay, so net work done is always equal to change in kinetic energy. So net work is equal to 0 in this case. So what is net work done? It is work done by the all the possible components of forces. For example, on this block we can see there will be some work done that will be because of the gravitational force. There will be some kind of work done that will be because of this normal force, and there will be also a net work done that is because of this tension force, because of this tension force. So we have to find the work done by the tension force, normal force and gravitational force before finding out the net work done. So total net work done will equal to work done by normal force on the block, that is Wn, plus work done by the gravitational force on the block, that is Wg, plus work done by tension force on the block, that is this T force. Okay, and this thing is equal to 0. Okay, so we have find out the work done by gravitational force. Now we will find out the work done by the normal force, because we know that what is Wn. Wn is equal to Fn cos theta into h. Okay, so in this case, because we know that angle between travel distance and applied force is 90 degree, since theta is equal to 90 degree. So Fn की जो भी वैल्यू आ रही होगी उसके अगेंस्ट जब cos थीटा की वैल्यू आएगी, क्योंकि cos 90 जीरो होता है आपके पास, तो वर्क डन बाय नॉर्मल फोर्स जो आएगा वो जीरो आएगा। नॉर्मल फोर्स कोई ना कोई होगी जो लग रही होगी बॉडी पे, there will be some kind of normal force that will be acting on the block, but this value will be doing zero work done because the travel distance and applied force have angle 90 degree. So work done by normal force is 0. So what we have remaining, we have, because net work Wn is equal to 0, so we have Wg plus Wt is equal to 0, and what will be net work done by the tension force, that will equal to negative work done by the gravitational force. So we know that work done by the gravitational force is, we have already find out it, and that is about minus 161 joules. So work done by tension force will equal to minus into minus 161 joules, and that is equal to 161 joules. That means tension force is doing positive work done, that is 161 joules. It is same like the work done by the gravitational force. प्रीवियस केस में भी मैंने आपको कहा था कि ये वर्क डन जो होगा वो सेम होगा लाइक दी ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स, लेकिन जो इनका एंगल होगा वो 180 डिग्री है, तो उस वजह से जो है वो इनका एम्पलीट्यूड सेम होगा लेकिन डायरेक्शन डिफरेंट होगी। सो ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट है ये आप किसी भी न्यूमेरिकल के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। डैट इज़ अबाउट दी फाइंड आउट हाउ टू फाइंड आउट द काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ द ब्लॉक, हाउ टू फाइंड आउट द वर्क डन बाय द ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स, हाउ टू फाइंड आउट द वर्क डन बाय द नॉर्मल फोर्स, how to find out the work done by the applied force or work done by the tension force. So नेटवर्क भी आप फाइंड कर सकते हैं सबको ऐड करके, और जो करस्पॉन्डिंग कंपोनेंट्स हैं वो भी निकाल सकते हैं। सो प्रीवियसली वी हैव सॉल्व सम ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ पोटेंशियल एनर्जी वर्क डन एंड वर्क डन बाय द बिकॉज ऑफ द हाइट ऑफ द ब्लॉक, एंड in coming examples we will also solve some of the numerical problems that are from the power. So this is your example problem number 2. In this case, it is conceptual problem. Please see it. Kevin is refinishing his rusty wheelbarrow. He moves his sandpaper back and forth 45 times over a rusty area, each time moving a total distance of 0.15 meter. Okay. Kevin pushes the sandpaper against a surface with a normal force of 1.8 Newton. So he is applying the normal force of 1.8 Newton. The coefficient of kinetic friction between the surface is 0.92. Okay, given how much work is done by the kinetic frictional force during the sanding process, we have to find out the work done by the kinetic frictional force during the sanding process. This is the conceptual problem. We know that he is moving sandpaper to and fro 45 times, and total travel distance for each time is 1.15 meter. Okay, and normal force that is acting is 1.8 Newton. Coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.2 Newton. In this case, we can see that applied force and travel distance will be normal. Angle will be 90 degree. So work done by kinetic friction force will cos 90 degrees equal to 0. So work done by kinetic friction force will equal to 0 in this case. It is very simple case. That in this case, मैंने आपको बताया था उसमें थ्योरेटिकल केस में भी कि अगर एक कांस्टेंट फोर्स से किसी बॉडी को आप पिक करके किसी भी हॉरिजॉन्टल सरफेस के ऊपर जा रहे हैं, जैसे एक बकेट फिल ऑफ वाटर है जो आप हॉरिजॉन्टल सरफेस के ऊपर मूव कर रहे हैं, तो जितना भी वेट है उस वाटर का, लेकिन अगर आप हॉरिजॉन्टली मूव कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि नॉर्मल फोर्स जो आप अप्लाई कर रहे हैं वो वर्टिकल है और जो ट्रेवल डिस्टेंस है वो हॉरिजॉन्टल है, एग्जैक्ट एंगल 90 डिग्री का बन रहा है, तो नेट वर्क डन बाय दी नॉर्मल फोर्स क्या होगा उस केस में 0 होगा, क्योंकि एंगल क्या है 90 डिग्री। इसी तरह वर्क डन बाय ग्रेविटेशन फोर्स भी 0 होगा उस केस में। WG की कोई ना कोई वैल्यू होगी, तो वर्क डन बाय अप्लाइड फोर्स जो 0 होगा, वर्क डन बाय अप्लाइड फोर्स is 0 and against this kinetic frictional force is also 0, but there will be some work done by the gravitational force, that is equal to mgh. So we should know the value of the h, the height of that bucket from the surface. So work done by gravitational force will not equal to 0 in this case, only work done by the applied force is equal to 0. So kinetic friction force is equal to 0. So let's move for the next statement. This is problem number 3. In this case, a block is seen here. This is force that is acting theta at angle theta from the horizontal surface. And what we have to do, a block is in contact with the rough surface as shown. The block has a rope attached to it one side. Someone pulls the block with the force which is represented by the vector in the drawing. The force is directed at an angle theta with respect to the horizontal direction. The magnitude of the force is equal to 2 times of the magnitude of the frictional force. Okay, so if frictional force is F, then the applied force is 2F. Okay, which is designated at F. Frictional force is represented by the F. For what value of theta is the net work done on the block equal to 0 joule? It is again very simple problem in which we are applying the force F at angle theta on the block. So mass of block is whatever we want to say, that at what angle the work done on the block will equal to 0 by the applied force. This is the not very simple case. You have just to solve it. Concept is same like previous problems. Let's check it how we can solve it, because in this case what we have this block that is placed on the horizontal surface. Okay, it is placed on the horizontal surface. So this is the force F that is acting on the block from the horizontal surface, and it has angle theta. So this will be there will be 2 components of this force. One will be the horizontal component of this force, that will be F into D cos theta, and one will be the vertical component of force, that will be F into D sin theta. Okay, so let's check for which component of force this block will be doing work. For this component, for the horizontal component. For the vertical component, there will be no work done, and for the horizontal component of this force, that is Fd cos theta, there will be a work done. So work done by the force will equal to F d F into d cos theta. Okay, now for what angle of this, for what value of this angle theta, this work done will equal to 0. There is also another force. This is the force. This is the work done because of the applied force. There is also a work done by the gravitational force. Okay, what will be the work done by the gravitational force in this case? So work done by gravitational force is equal to mg h. H is equal to 0, so work done by gravitational force is 0. What will be the work done by normal force in this case? Fn is equal to mg h cos 90 degree, that is also equal to 0. So gravitational work done is 0, work done by normal force is 0, and there is work done by this force, that is equal to fd cos theta. And he have asked us that in what scenario this work done by force is equal to 0. You can say that when theta is cos inverse of this 0, and that is about theta is equal to 90 degree. So when theta is equal to 90 degree, or when the applied force is perpendicular to the travel distance, then the work done will be equal to 0. In these available options, 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, in all of these cases he have assumed it for the sine component, fd sine theta. So he have assumed that fd sine theta, that is doing a vertical component work. It will be, for this component angle will be 0, and for this component angle will be 90. So he have assumed the vertical component, and I have assumed here the horizontal component. If we will be assuming horizontal component, then work done will be 0, because this force have a vertical component. ऑलरेडी मैंने आपको बताया था, अगर आपको याद हो, कि वर्क डन जो होता है ये होता है एफ जी इंटू डी कॉस थीटा. एफ जी यहाँ पे क्या होता है? एफ जी बेसिकली जो होता है वो वर्क डन कर होता है आपका. सो ये आपका साइन कॉम्पोनेंट था इसके सामने वाला, ये आपका कॉस कॉम्पोनेंट था जो कि वर्क डन कर रहा था. सो एफ जी आपका क्या होगा यहाँ पे? एफ जी इज इक्वल टू एफ कॉस थीटा, दैट इज द कॉम्पोनेंट ऑफ दिस फोर्स. ओके, सो for this component of force, when this thing is equal to 90 degree, you will have 0 degree answer. So this is the vertical component, this is the horizontal component. So जब ये वैल्यू आप यहाँ पुट करेंगे, at the end आप एक ही बात कहें कि जब perpendicular distance होगा या जब applied force और travel distance जो होंगे वो perpendicular होंगे, तो उस केस में जो है वो वर्क डन 0 होगा. So sin component के केस में ये जो है एंगल 0 होगा, तो तब वर्क डन 0 होगा. और अगर आप कॉस कंपोनेंट की बात करें बिकॉज ऑफ द हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट, तो वर्क डन तब भी 0 होगा. सो उसने इस केस में जो है वो वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट एज्यूम किया है, क्योंकि दो केस में वर्क डन 0 हो सकता है. या तो जो है वो वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट जो है उस केस में वर्क डन 0 हो सकता है, या हॉरिजॉन्टल केस में. हॉरिजॉन्टल केस में वर्क डन 0 कब होगा? जब एंगल क्या होगा आपका 90 डिग्री. और वर्टिकल केस में वर्क डन 0 होगा जब अप्लाइड फोर्स और ट्रैवल डिस्टेंस के अक्रॉस जो एंगल है 90 डिग्री होगा. ठीक है. और इसी तरह जो है वो इस केस में 0 डिग्री पे जो है वो साइन कंपोनेंट के केस में एंगल आपका 0 होगा, वर्क डन 0 होगा. दिस इज योर एग्जांपल नंबर 4 इन दिस प्रॉब्लम. In this problem, please understand the dynamics. It is very simple and we have already solved it. I am just putting the values and we will assume the answer. We have solved it in detail. What we have been given a cumin canister of mass m 0.4 kg. This is the block of mass m that has a 0.40 kg mass and it slides across the horizontal frictionless surface with speed of 0.50 मीटर पर सेकेंड. ये आपके पास एक ब्लॉक गिवन है, उसका मैस है 0.40 kg और इसकी जो गिवन वेलोसिटी है, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी, वो कितनी है? 0.50 मीटर पर सेकेंड. फिर क्या होता है जी? दिस इज योर वन ऑफ द स्प्रिंग एलिमेंट दैट इज फिक्स्ड टू वन एंड अदर एंड इज फ्री वेयर देयर इज सम काइंड ऑफ सपोर्ट. So this block is colliding with this spring surface and it is coming to rest. So they want to know at what distance this spring will be compressed from the mean position. This is the mean position of block, sorry, spring element. This is mean position of spring element. The spring element will have some kind of coefficient of stiffness coefficient K, and this is the block that have a mass M and velocity V given. It turns into the compressed spring of coefficient K, that is equal to 750 Newton per meter. Coefficient of stiffness of the spring element is given, that is about 750 Newton per meter. When the canister is momentarily stopped by the spring, by what distance d is the spring compressed? So they want to know when this block will collide with this surface, then for how much distance this spring will be compressed. So again, it is about law of conservation of energy. It is about law of conservation of energy, and you have already solved such problems. It is very simple problem, and you have to assume that if law of conservation of energy is conserved, then total kinetic energy will equal to total potential energy. For example, in this case, first of all we will check what is kinetic energy of the moving block. What we have, problem number 4, what we have been given, we have been given the mass of the block, that is about 0.40 kg, and velocity of the block, that is about 0.50 meter per second. So this is the information about block. What is information about spring element? Spring coefficient is equal to 750 Newton per meter. This is the coefficient of friction of the spring is given, and we want to know that what will be the compression element of distance d of the spring. So हमें spring element चेक करना है कि वो कितना compress होगा जब वो block से collide करेगा. So we people know that change in kinetic energy will equal to change in potential energy, and minus sign is because it is a restoring force. So first of all we will go for a kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? This is law of conservation of energy. कैसे? del ke plus del pe, this will equal to 0. This is law of conservation of energy. At the instant, या तो वो full kinetic energy होगी या potential energy होगी. Mean position पे maximum kinetic energy होगी, extreme position पे maximum potential energy होगी, in between दोनों का sum होगी जो कि constant होगी. So इस केस में जब हम इसको इधर लेके आएंगे potential energy को, तो ये नेगेटिव साइन इसलिए आ जाता है. Okay, so let's solve it. What we have been given kinetic energy. Okay, what is kinetic energy? For changing kinetic energy, we should know what is Vi and Vf of block. Initial velocity of block. What is initial velocity of block? That is 0.50 meter per second. What is final velocity of block? Final velocity is 0 meter per second, because after collision, block is coming to rest. So what is change in kinetic energy? That is equal to half into m into V f square minus Vi square. And in this case, we see that half into mass is given, that is 0.40, and what is Vf square, that is 0 square, minus what is Vi square, that is 0.50 square. So आप इसको सॉल्व करें तो आपके पास चेंज इन काइनेटिक एनर्जी का आंसर आएगा, और जो भी आंसर आएगा वो नेगेटिव में होगा. ये बात तो आप एग्री करते हैं. अब हम क्या फाइंड करेंगे? चेंज इन पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. व्हाट विल बी चेंज इन पोटेंशियल एनर्जी? दैट विल बी हाफ के इंटू एक्स आई स्केयर माइनस एक्स एफ स्केयर. और इस केस में जब आप इसे सॉल्व करेंगे, के की वैल्यू गिवन है आपको, जो कि है आपके पास 750 न्यूटन पर मीटर. तो इस केस में आप देख रहे हैं इनिशियली जो स्प्रिंग एलिमेंट है वो क्या है? रेस्ट में है. सो एक्स इज इक्वल टू 0 है. सो 0 स्केयर in case of spring element, xi is 0. Why xi is equal to 0? Because spring is initially at rest. And what is final position of the spring element? That will be the distance d we want to find. Okay, so 0 square minus d square. Okay, so this is the distance d we want to find. And when we will equate both the problems, then we will get the value of d. अब हम जब इसको एक्यूएट करते हैं तो हम वैल्यू ऑफ डी फाइंड कर लेंगे. So let's solve it. So these are all conceptual problems. I will recommend that please solve all the numerical problems that are provided in the examples as well as in the theoretical lectures. So what we will have, we have change in kinetic energy is equal to minus change in potential energy. So what we have kinetic energy, we have kinetic energy of half into 750 into half into 0.40 into 0 square minus 0.50 square, that is equal to minus half into what is value of k, its value is 750, and what are these two values? These two values are 0 square minus d square. So जब आप इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो आपके पास कुछ आएगा इस तरह से, d इज इक्वल टू एक्स आई इंटू एम ओवर के. सो इस तरह से कुछ फार्मूला बनेगा. इनिशियल पोजीशन जो है वो गिवन है आपके पास, मैथ गिवन है, के की वैल्यू गिवन है, 1.2 सेंटीमीटर आंसर आएगा. 1.2 सेंटीमीटर आपके पास क्या आ जाएगा, आंसर आएगा. सो ये एक्स आई बेसिकली क्या आपके पास 0.50. आप बस इस चीज़ को सॉल्व करें, एक न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू आएगी, इसको सॉल्व करें, एक न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू आएगी तो डी की वैल्यू स्क्वायर रूट लेके फाइंड कर लें, दैट्स ऑल. So this was the one of the numerical problem that was about the potential energy of the spring, and this is the same problem. Example 5 is like the previous example of the another slides that I have already solved. In this case, in the first case, for example, you can see this is the mean position of the block is displaced from the mean position at distance d with the application of force F, and then after the particular distance this block is released from the mean position and it will vibrate about its mean position, and at different instant we want to find the work done by the spring element on the block. So let's take the review. A package of this is sliding on the frictionless surface, rightward applied force of magnitude this, and it would be needed to hold the package at distance of this. So ये अप्लाइड फोर्स जो है 4.9 न्यूटन है, जो गिवन डिस्टेंस है वो 12 मिलीमीटर है आपके पास. तो फोर्स से आप क्या निकालेंगे, फोर्स इज इक्वल टू एफ इज इक्वल टू माइनस के एक्स, या एफ इज इक्वल टू के एक्स रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स है क्योंकि, तो फोर्स गिवन है, एक्स गिवन है 0.012 मीटर. सो यहाँ से आप क्या निकालेंगे, कोफिशिएंट ऑफ स्टिफनेस, सॉरी क्या निकालेंगे आप, स्टिफनेस ऑफ स्प्रिंग एलिमेंट के. सो के की वैल्यू आप यहाँ से निकाल लेंगे, फोर्स और डिस्प्लेसमेंट गिवन है, और फिर वर्क डन में लगा दें. वर्क डन बाय दी स्प्रिंग एलिमेंट ऑन ब्लॉक, डब्ल्यू इज इक्वल टू हाफ के एक्स स्क्वायर होता है आपके पास. तो के की वैल्यू आप यहाँ से फाइंड कर लेंगे, और डेल एक्स स्क्वायर क्या होगा, एक्स आई स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स एफ स्क्वायर. यहाँ पे एक्स आई आप देख रहे हैं 0 है और एक्स एफ है 0.017 मीटर. तो दोनों को स्क्वायर करके सॉल्व करें तो आपका वर्क डन बाय आ जाएगा. इस केस में भी आपका जो है सेम प्रोसीजर में, यहाँ पे एक्स आई क्या है आपका 0 और एक्स एफ क्या है -12 मीटर. तो ये आप उस तरह सॉल्व करेंगे. ये प्रीवियसली हम इसको सॉल्व कर चुके हैं. मैं जल्दी से इसका एक ओवरव्यू आपको जल्दी से जो है ना यहाँ पे लिख के दिखा देता हूँ इसका. जब तक ये न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम आप खुद सॉल्व नहीं करेंगे तब तक एग्जाम में अपीयर होना डिफ़िकल्ट होता है. सो प्लीज़ सॉल्व ऑल दीज प्रॉब्लम्स बाय योर ओन एज वेल. फोर्स इज गिवन that is equal to 4.9 Newton, and value of x is given that is equal to 0.012 मीटर. सो k की वैल्यू आप यहाँ से फाइंड कर लें, f ओवर x जो भी वैल्यू आएगी वो न्यूटन पर मीटर में होगी. ओके, सो केस a के लिए आप फाइंड करें वर्क डन बाय द स्प्रिंग एलिमेंट that is equal to हाफ इंटू के इंटू एक्स आई स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स एफ स्क्वायर. और फर्स्ट केस में क्या है आपके पास, k की वैल्यू गिवन है, एक्स आई की वैल्यू क्या गिवन है आपको 0, और एक्स एफ की वैल्यू क्या गिवन है आपको 0.017 मीटर. सो आप इसको सॉल्व करेंगे कोई की वैल्यू आ जाएगी. इस तरह बी के केस में के की वैल्यू तो हमें ऊपर से नोन है, एक्स आई की वैल्यू 0 है आपके पास अगेन, और एक्स एफ की जो वैल्यू गिवन है वो -0.012 मीटर गिवन है. इसको जब सॉल्व करेंगे तो आपके पास वर्क डन की कोई ना कोई वैल्यू आ जाएगी. ओके, सो दीज आर वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम्स. जब तक आप खुद सॉल्व नहीं करेंगे, ये न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम भी बुक से लिया गया है. सो यू कैन इजीली सॉल्व द न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम एंड टेक इट्स सॉल्यूशन. This is your example number 6. It is very simple problem, and we will solve it here. It have a very simple solution. Let's understand the statement first, and then we will solve it on the board. What is written here? We can see that we have a force F. This force is applied in two components, I and J component. What is horizontal component? That is 3x square, and this N is representing Newton. Force is in Newton. 3x square Newton I plus 4 Newton J with x in meters. यहाँ पे जो x displacement है ये meters में है. Acts on the particle, changing only kinetic energy of the particle. How much work is done on the particle as it moves from this point x into y. Initially x is 2 meter and y is 3 meter to final x is 3 meter and final y is 0 meter. Does the speed of particle increase, decrease or remains the same? So let's solve it. We have the given force that is equal to 3x square Newton into I plus 4 Newton J component. Okay, and we have been given initial point is 2 into 3 and new point is 3 into 0. Okay, हम इसको थोड़ा सा प्लॉट पे लोकेट कर लेते हैं. अगर 2 3 पॉइंट हम लें, दिस इज 2 एंड दिस इज 3. सो इनिशियल पोजीशन ऑफ पॉइंट इज दिस आई एम, मैं इसको लिख रहा हूँ, एंड फाइनल पोजीशन ऑफ दिस पॉइंट 3 0 इज दिस इज एफ. सो वी कैन सी दैट किसी भी पाथ के थ्रू जो है वो डिस्प्लेस किया गया है, क्योंकि फोर्स नॉन लीनियर है आपकी, तो जो भी ट्रैवल डिस्टेंस होगा वो पॉइंट आई टू एफ उसने ट्रैवल किया है. वी हैव टू फाइंड work done on the particle in this path. We have to find the work done on the particle in this path. We know that force is not constant here. Force is variable. So if we have a variable force, then we will have a variable work done. So we will solve the work done for all the possible components. So you have already learned the theoretical concepts of the variable work done. So we normally use that total work done will equal to work done by x component of force into d of x. We will take integral for that particle component from xi to xf plus so this is the fy component and this is dy, so this will be yi yf. So this is the complete path. Whenever variable force is acting, a force is acting in components, so traveled path, along the traveled path we can find the work done by the integral of the responsible components of the force. So this is for the s component of force, this is for the y component of force, this is the initial displacement in s direction, this is final displacement in f direction. For example, in this case, this is I, this is f. I coordinate is 2 3, final coordinate is 3 0. In this case, what is xi? Xi is 2 and xf is 3 and yi is 3 and yf is 0. So we will put values accordingly. What is xi? That is 2 and this is 3. What is fx? That is 3x square. Okay, that is 3x square into dx plus yi is 3, yf is 0. What is fy component? That is 4 and this is dy. Okay, we will solve it in, we will take integral of all the possible components, that is 3x cube divided by 3. So ये इंटीग्रेशन है, जो स्केयर होता है वो क्यूब हो जाता है और यही वैल्यू नीचे डिवाइड भी हो जाती है. एंड वी विल टेक 3 into 2 प्लस this will be 4x and this will be 3 0. Okay, 3 3 cancels, so this will be 27 minus 8 plus, so this will be 0 minus 12. So when you will solve this, we will get the total work done in this path. जो भी वैल्यू जो है वर्क डन की आ रही होगी इस पाथ में वो आपका आंसर है. मेरे पास जो आ रहा है वो 7 जूल्स है जो मैंने सॉल्व किया है. इट इज़ अबाउट 7 जूल्स. Okay, so let's go for the next numerical problem. That is in this problem. In this case, we have example number 7. A 12,500 kg truck is accelerated from the rest by a net force that decreases linearly with the distance traveled. The graphs show this force. Use this information provided and work energy method. Determine the approximate speed of the truck when the force is removed. Okay, this is the very simple problem. In this case, we have been given with the mass of the truck and we have been provided with the force displacement graph. From the force displacement graph, we will find out the required parameters and then we will find the velocity of the truck. So let's solve it. We have been given mass of truck that is equal to 12,500 kg and it is accelerated from the rest position by a net force that decreases linearly with the traveled graphs. So ये theoretical information सारी given है और graphical information में आपके पास क्या given है. This is your force that is in kilonewton and this is your displacement that is in meter and this is your linear graph. Okay, so what kind of information we can extract from this graph? What we have to find? We have to find out the velocity of the truck. What is the speed of truck when the force is removed? So when this force is removed, what will be the speed of truck? So from the given graph, we can find what is work done. Work done under the application of force, because we know when force is 0 kilonewton, travel distance is 0 meter. When force is 10 kilonewton, travel distance is 150 meters. Okay, it is given in graph. So हम अब इससे नोट करते हैं कि किस तरह से जो है वो यहाँ से हम वर्क डन निकाल सकते हैं. क्या हम गिवन ग्राफ से वर्क डन निकाल सकते हैं? यस. एरिया अंडर द फोर्स डिस्प्लेसमेंट ग्राफ, दैट इज ऑलवेज वर्क डन. शेप इज ट्रायंगुलर, सो वर्क डन विल इक्वल टू W is equal to half of F into X. Half of F into X. Area under force displacement graph. Half is because the shape is triangular. What is given force? Given force is string force is 10 and what is given displacement for the application of a string force, that is 150. You will solve it and you will get the value of W. W की जो भी वैल्यू आएगी आप नोट कर लें यहाँ पे, और इस वैल्यू से जो आप क्या निकालेंगे नेटवर्क से. दिस इज योर नेटवर्क डन. ओके, एंड नेटवर्क डन इज इक्वल टू चेंज इन काइनेटिक एनर्जी. ओके, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी ऑफ ट्रक इज 0, सबको पता है. सो क्या होगा? हाफ m वी आई स्केयर माइनस वी एफ स्केयर माइनस वी आई स्केयर होगा, क्योंकि वी आई स्केयर क्या है? इनिशियल वेलोसिटी ट्रक की 0 है. इनिशियल वेलोसिटी जो है ट्रक की वी आई वो क्या है? 0. सो आपके पास फाइनल ट्रक की जो वेलोसिटी होगी आप यहाँ से निकाल सकते हैं जब फोर्स मूव होगी. वी एफ स्केयर डैट इज डब्ल्यू नेट. सो वी की वैल्यू क्या होगी आपके पास? डैट इज 2 इंटू डब्ल्यू नेट डिवाइड बाई मैस ऑफ ट्रक. सो जो नेटवर्क डन यहाँ से आएगा आपके पास डब्ल्यू की वैल्यू आएगी, उसको मल्टीप्लाई बाई 2 करना है आपने और डिवाइड बाई मैस ऑफ ट्रक कर देना है, तो आपके पास वेलोसिटी आ जाएगी इन मीटर पर सेकेंड. सही, ये आप खुद सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, इसमें कोई इशू नहीं है. और जो करेक्ट आंसर आ रहा है मेरे पास वो राउंड अबाउट होगा आपका 17.7 मीटर पर सेकेंड, इसके राउंड अबाउट आ रहा होगा. ओके, सो दिस इज योर एग्जाम्पल नंबर 8. इट इज conceptual example. An SUV is accelerated from the rest to speed the V in a time interval t. Initial position is 0 and final position initial velocity was 0 and final velocity is v, and this distance is traveled or this speed is moved in time interval t. Neglect the resistance effects and assume the engine is operating at its maximum power rating when accelerating. Determine the time interval for the SUV to accelerate from rest to speed to v. So it is very simple. अगर आपने किसी स्पीड को एक्सेलरेट किया है फ्रॉम 0 टू दी v वेलोसिटी इन टाइम इंटरवल t, अगर आप इसको 0 टू 2v एक्सेलरेट करेंगे तो टाइम 2t लगेगा. अगर 1v के लिए टाइम लगा था 1t, तो 2v के लिए इनिशियल पोजीशन से टाइम क्या लगेगा 2t. सो दिस इज स्टेटमेंट ए इज योर आंसर. ओके, सो these were your numerical problems that were from the given tutorials. So please solve them and also see this numerical problem. These are also numerical problems, but I will only solve this numerical problem. Please see it. If it is clearly visible, this is about the power, how we can find the power from the given forces. At a certain instant, a particle-like object is acted on by a force F, while the object velocity is this. Force is given in components and velocity is also given in components. Force have 3 components I, J and K. Velocity have 2 components, that is I and K. So what is the instantaneous rate at which the force does work on the object? Okay, we have to find the work done, rate of work done, that will be power. At some other time the velocity consists of only y component. If the force is unchanged and the instantaneous power is this, then what is the velocity of the object? It is so very simple problem. In first case we have to find the rate of work done. Rate of work done is actually power. And what is power? Power is the dot product of force into velocity. Like work done is the dot product of force and displacement, and power is the dot product of force and velocity. Force is given, velocity is given, and I component will multiply with I component, J component will multiply with J component, K component will multiply with K component. And when angle is 0, then it will be maximum value, and when angle is 90, value will be 0 because cos component. सो आई जे कॉम्पोनेंट आपस में मल्टीप्लाई होंगे जस्ट आई के कॉम्पोनेंट, क्योंकि वेलोसिटी के 2 कॉम्पोनेंट्स आई के. सो आई के कॉम्पोनेंट जो आपस में मल्टीप्लाई होंगे तो उसका जो आंसर आएगा पावर का वो आएगा 28 वाट. सो दिस इज योर पावर फॉर द फर्स्ट केस. व्हाट अबाउट सेकंड केस? इन सेकंड केस वी पीपल हैव द सेम फोर्स but only y component of velocity. What is y component of velocity? That is 4 meter per second. Again y component of velocity is 4 meter per, if y component of velocity is 4 meter per second, then only this component will be left with -2 Newton. So जो भी velocity का y component होगा j component, और वो j component इससे मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो पावर क्या आएगी? -12 वाट. So power is equal to -2 Newton multiplied by that velocity component. Okay, so you can see -12 watt is equal to -2 Newton into velocity. So velocity will be 12 divided by 2, that is 6 watt. 6 meter per second. So velocity of that component will be 6 meter per second. So in this way we can solve the numerical problem for the object velocity and rate of work done on the object. So please solve the remaining numerical problems according to the given problems in the examples and theoretical lectures. So this was our detailed lecture on the work done and kinetic energy. Our coming lecture 8 or chapter 8 will be about law of conservation of potential energy or potential energy and different cases where we will see that work done is dependent upon path or independent of path. We will draw different work energy theorems in that case as well, and we will solve numerical problems after theoretical lectures. So thank you very much. एक मिनट. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is our chapter 7, kinetic energy and work. So in previous lecture we have learned about different theorems of work kinetic energy, work gravitational force, work done by a spring force, and work done by a general variables force power. And so we have derived the formulas for kinetic energy, work kinetic energy theorem, work done by spring force, work done by gravitational force, and this is work done by a general variable force and power. So after deriving the